The other thing I can say to the girls is this, that the other thing I can say.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? How you guys doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Let us continue from where we stopped yesterday. Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of comments. Since earlier. Our sister has been sabotaging herself, and this interview that they released has made her matter worse. It has only worsened her lawsuit. It has seriously complicated her defense. But let us continue from where we stopped yesterday.
My son is not behaving.
You see, now they brought Tokwe Robot's son into the whatever now. And please, I would like you to listen to the comment that this woman, that Mrs. Ajibade is going to make about her own son. The boy is a minor. He's still trying to start his own life.
So the school said that my son is not behaving well, that he talks to himself, he's not, that they feel it's a spiritual issue. So when they were getting me angry, which one is spiritual again?
Some of the things that you also experienced, we talked about.
It's not that kind of experience. This is about mental.
This one's different.
It's mental.
A boy that is yet to start his life is just getting ready for life. You are already casting him on. A lot of people don't realize that what goes on social media is very, very, very delicate. In decades to come, people are going to be referring to this interview. This boy is going to grow up by God's grace in Jesus' name. He's going to grow up, he's going to do well. One day he's going to meet people. He's going to want to get married. He's going to want to do business or probably do ministry. And you, as his mother, you are already sabotaging this boy right from his childhood. Look at what you are coming to discuss about your children in public. Mrs. Ajibade, look at what the Funke is pushing you to do. Besley, good morning. Look at what Funke is pushing you to do against your own children. Funke has never made a derogatory comment about her children before. Mary, good morning. See where you are taking your child to on the internet, unscripted. And the person that thank you for the love button. Please help me click the like button too. And the person that conducted this interview could not edit this part. That child is a minor, for God's sake. Good morning, Johnny. That child is a minor. For God's sake.
And there's no spiritual experience. They feel that it's not, there's a spiritual issue that I pray. And even in that school, God, I worked for them. When they saw that my husband died, they now put my son, before I pulled him out of the school, they put him on past scholarship. It's a preschool.
Okay.
So all this while it's me and Tope that pays for his school fees. When they heard the father died, they now took it upon him that we should not pay any school fees till he finished from preschool.
Okay.
So he was on scholarship. You understand? So when they told me they want to help me, that I should come and be teaching. So since I'm into sports, my daddy was not into sports. Then I told him I know how to play football. Because when we were in human kinetics, I play football, I play cricket, I play lawn tennis, we do volleyball, hockey. So sports runs in the blood of the family, especially the males. All my dad's brothers, they are all footballers and coaches around the world. So I'm the only female that does sports. And that's why my daddy always put me through, give me all the equipment I need. So I was teaching in my son's school, teaching the children how to play football. So that was where I was getting money from. But they didn't pay me for 3 months.
That's why the father's death.
Yes, they didn't pay me for 3 months. And Olukoya started avoiding me.
Yeah.
So I just felt betrayed. That who's even going on? Then, after some years, even men to even talk to me or greet me
In the church.
They will say, she will not help me.
It's like by instituting private that you killed your husband.
I was stigmatized. Do you understand? I started hearing rumor that I was giving him work to do, that the thing lose, and I'm the cause of my husband that I killed.
And he didn't go through any operation.
So they created that kind of misinformation just to change your image.
Yes.
I mean, the
Asabe, who created the misinformation? Johnny from Germany. God bless you. Good morning. Asabe, who created the misinformation? You guys just manufacture things. Mrs. Ajibade, such a glorious man that was in your care. You know, the Bible says, I will give you a wife who shall be a helpmate to you. You were supposed to help Tope Robot's ministry. He was in your care. You guys were together as husband and wife. You were living with him. Because, you see, a lot of people have no idea of what marriage is. A lot of people have no idea of what relationship is. You are going into a relationship expecting to be taken care of. You as a wife, you are supposed to go there and help that man's ministry, Mrs. Ajibade. You were supposed to go there and help that man's ministry. CZ, hi. You were supposed to take very good care of Tope Robots. As soon as everybody was feeling the body pain, as the mama of the house, you should have advised, Baba, maybe I think we should go to the hospital. And that's where you find a lot of ladies, women, girls are not being prepared for marriage. I was watching one this morning. She said, if you are not a rich man, don't come near me. I am somebody that if you give me 1 million naira today, tomorrow I need 2 million naira. I need 3 million. Can't you go and work? The mentality that a lot of people take into marriage, That's why when they get there, they say, I'm suffering. And it's because you do not know your responsibility. You are there to give. If you are being given to, fine. A man was sick under you. A man was sick under you, and you could not take good care of him. Do you know what it takes to be the wife of a president, of a governor, of a general, of a general overseer, of a pastor? It is pure responsibility. But look at this woman coming from that kind of background where she was already blaming everybody. My father didn't do this for me. My mother didn't do that for me. My siblings didn't do this for me. My uncle didn't do that for me. Nobody helped me. Nobody helped me. All they have in their head is, I want to go and take. And that's why you see a lot of ladies, they dress up. They dress up half naked, looking for great men to come and approach them. Are you great yourself? Can you handle greatness? Somebody put such a person as Tope Robert, who was a golden star, a superstar, in your care, and that man died. And you are saying that people are now thinking, they are now accusing. Who should they accuse? Were you not the one living with him? Can you see the kind of mentality, the kind of brain some people carry around? You don't know that getting married to somebody is a very high level of responsibility. They have no idea. They just want to go there, sit down, cross their legs, watch DSTV, and enjoy, and be called madam. No, it is more than that. Can you see the kind of women we are raising? The sense of irresponsibility. Even the school that your child was attending, you said they gave you, they allowed him 3 years free of charge. They even gave you employment. Is that not an addition? Is that not a plus? And you are now blaming them for not paying you salary when they've given your child scholarship. Are you supposed to be the part of the people that will even complain? The mentality of people, they just want to get, collect. They are not thinking about giving. Please help me press the like button. They are not thinking about giving. They are just thinking about how to get, what they did, what they didn't give to me, what they didn't do for me. Life is more than that, my dear. Let's continue.
Create a bad information around you just to make it look as if you are the one responsible,
Yes.
or that, so that it will not look like their prayer didn't work, or
so that they will say I have the cause she has problem.
They all
And
fuck with
and
that
it's
job.
not that also had any.
With all these things you are saying now, don't you think you have problems? Don't you think you have problems? It's a question. Who should they blame? Look at Mohbad's case. Even look at police generally. Look at investigations generally. Whenever somebody buy, what the police are looking for is who are the people that were with that person in the last 24 hours before the demise of that person. You lived with this man every day inside the house. Who should we hold on to? Who should we ask questions? Is it the GO that was abroad conducting crusade?
Any had case before that you are aware of?
Ever since I met him, there was nothing like when he hardly gets sick.
Is it just happened suddenly?
Suddenly after the issue between do you understand? So I even felt okay, now that he's even dead, you're not supposed to abandon me. You understand? But you are avoiding me. You don't give me work. You don't even pay me again.
You also sing too.
Okay.
Yeah.
The person that gives me the room for connection is late.
Yeah.
So I was only in the choir. I said, okay, let me just continue.
Okay, after he died, you continue with the church.
Yes, I did it because I tried one time to leave. Because when men want to talk to me, somebody will tell the man that you want to die.
Yeah.
Someone that lost her husband, why are you talking to her? So I kept giving Gio
The
feedback that this is what is happening. He said, don't worry, it's a face. You will pass over it. Let them talk. So that was how the choir master was like, okay, one day, since your husband was putting you through, okay, come on, be singing.
Okay.
So they were giving me, they said I should sing his songs. So when I climbed the altar to sing, the memory comes fresh. People like, you sound someone like your husband. Maybe God has allowed this so that you will continue from where it stops. The next thing I get summoned, they call the choir master. We don't want my late husband's song sung by any choir. At my back, they tell me to stay one side. And he's talking to the choir master. I don't want any of that man's songs.
What was that? Given that from
Gio was telling the choir master.
someone the choir master's office that
Does the GO attend choir rehearsals? You said the GO was telling the choir master that your husband's song should not be played again. Madam Ajibade, you go provide evidence. So you will provide evidence. So
people need to go to
I
church.
don't want to hear that song again.
And the wife should not even
That
sing
she
that.
should not sing any of his songs. If she wants to sing, let her be singing her own songs. Then Gionat said, told him that Acheti, I don't even want any of his videos again in the whole of the MFN platforms.
when, Mrs. Ajibade, when did the GO say that? You go prove am.
Wiped everything without even telling me. So the
and those songs were original songs to him.
his original songs. And even the one he record in the church, he didn't release it to me. When I tried to talk about that, he said, I think it's the best thing you can do, that you should even use this one to release his songs. But what one of them was telling me that you wanted to feel you want to make money from his songs. Just don't talk about it now. Don't talk. And I kept it to myself. Years later, I asked Gio, sir, please, what about my husband's song? He said, go and meet this audio, whatever. I went to read them, this will send me back like football. So don't let us waste your time. Gio said we should not release it to you. So I didn't understand. One feeling bad boy.
The person that told you that, you go bring her and come court. The person that told you, because you said the GO asked you to go to the audio, is not at the audio department that they give songs. Songs were recorded at the studio. The studio is at I think is it at Alara? A distance away from the church. You can't go and meet the church audio sound engineers to want to collect your husband's works, which your husband recorded at the studio. Also, you can't just collect it like that. He was on a particular legal package with the church. The terms and conditions have to be looked into.
Was really, they erase all his memory. You can't even see any of their program and his administration in their platforms. You understand? So that was how the choir master said, you can't sing a song, maybe you should be singing your own songs. But he begged me and said, even if you want to leave, don't yet leave. Wait some before you leave. And I stayed like 3 years.
Wow. Tried 3 years. 2 years.
I stayed like 3 years. So it was at that point that they now put me in another church house. When they put me in that church house, one of his music ministers has played guitar. That one will come because
you lived 3 years without paying rent. Mrs. Ajibade, you said they stopped your salaries. Those 3 years, how were you surviving if they stopped your salary and the GO was not giving you money? Because Mr. Samuel Jola Osho, still played your voice notes recently where you were asking the GO for money. How did you live 3 years inside Mission House and you said the church was not paying your salary and GO was not giving you money with a child and with a car? You go prove am.
The car was there, so I had to start summoning courage to start practicing how to drive the car. So he said he was going to be close to my husband, he lost my husband, so he would put me through to teach me the car. From teaching me the car, he would be telling me that I'm looking old, I need coitus. Tempting me is not once, not twice. It was getting too much. You know,
Mrs. Haji, how can you, an adult, be talking like this? You said a fellow minister, a man, came around you wanting to teach you how to drive the car, and he was tempting you not once, not twice. Somebody tempted you once, you didn't send the person away. You didn't stop the person from coming. You said not once, not twice. You did not stop the person from coming, knowing fully well that this person was beginning to make advances at you, and you didn't like the person.
Somebody that I know what I'm going through sexually with my husband. My husband was always busy with ministry. Didn't have my time. So everything was so sensitive. God really saved me. I didn't accept. But in order for me not to make mistake, I told the Jew, I told him on phone.
This guy is doing this to you.
That one of your music ministers that sings you like Yoruba too. That people think is holy, is pressuring me, disturbing me, telling me that yes, I will not get pregnant as into the medical field. I should relax. It's just for me to look young and looking old. Because if you see the way I was looking.
I'm not on it. I want to give up, not on it.
You see the way I was looking? I was looking dark. I was looking like your color.
I'm too dark.
How I wish you had mentioned the person's name. Royalty, good morning. Good morning. How I wish you had mentioned the person's name so that will be added to your lawsuits.
I was looking dark like you. I was looking cold.
Wow.
I didn't take care of myself.
I can imagine.
And none of my family. I don't want to go back to my daddy's house. You're the one that went to marry in the Christianity.
But all this while, your dad was he aware of the sickness?
He was aware, but you know, in Yoruba land, your father, your parents cannot attend to a burial.
No, I mean, in the course of the sickness, what role did they play? When it was
they are not close to anybody in the family. I guess I don't have my time. What do I want to be buried?
It's strange.
They don't have your time. Your husband was sick. You kept him inside the house. You told nobody about it. You didn't seek anybody's counsel. Is it that they didn't have your time, or you distant yourself from everybody? You must have distanced yourself from everybody.
So,
in fact, when I married my
you
husband,
said earlier that your daddy fell in love with him.
He liked him.
Yeah.
It does not mean that he
was
talks
involved
to me.
in the relationship.
No, my daddy just liked him, loved him and makes me to go and marry.
And after that,
it's just once in a while. Just once in a while, but that's why we even call him.
Okay.
Talk to him, even pray with my dad. You understand? So who do I want to call and say, please, for my family, come and help me this, that? I'm not close to anybody.
So eventually, because he got to know that he died.
He got to know. He only came to visit me after the burial at Okoko, where I went to stay.
Okay.
I did not want to go back home, and they said I should go and look for where to stay. So I didn't have where to stay. And I don't want to go back to daddy. I don't want to be mocked by my Muslim. She married a pastor and
the pastor died.
Yeah, you see it for yourself now. So I now went to stay with a friend in Okoko, not too far from that hospital. And now discovered that the lady is somehow related to my dad's mother family. The father saw me and we were somehow related. Where I was staying, So when I stayed there, I've shifted from where I stopped. When I stayed in that house, that night I slept, I saw a black strange man appear in the room. He appeared in the room, came to my son. I saw him standing. Yeah. I saw the way he pushed Tope. As the Tope to appear beside him.
Tope was late already then.
He's late.
Mrs. Ajibade, you were seeing the dead. With all these things you are putting out, which man now wants to come and show interest? For God's sake. You were saying your late husband. Oh God.
It's like a day after the burial. He was beside the dark, big man, black man. He pushed up. I was looking at it like this on my bed, and he came to Ogo. Came to strangulate his neck. But he saw that a force is protecting Ogo. He could not strangulate Ogo. Then he now came to me. Yeah. He was strangulating my neck. That's when I shouted Jesus again. And I called you. I spoke to him. I said, this is what I saw. He said, okay, let me pray with you. This, that. Then he said, what do I want him to do? I said, sir, please let me stay with your wife for a while, because I remember my husband was close to your wife. Your wife loved my husband so much, and your wife has even promised my husband then that he should take me as a daughter.
Mrs. Ajibade, I thank the God of heaven that you were not allowed to go and stay with Mommy Gio. If you had gone to stay with Mommy Gio, I can't imagine what you will be saying about that woman now. When I wake up, she will talk to me like this. When I sleep, I'll see something like this in her. When I see that, I'll see do this one. Because you complain about everybody that you have had relationship with.
A female mentor. And she has promised me anything I want, I should let her know that time. So when I told you, please let me stay with your wife, she said, no, you can't stay with my wife. She had laughed over it and just cut that conversation. So now let me flash back to where the man was trying to.
Yeah, that choir master, that's Holy.
He's not a choir master. He's one of another soloist too.
Guitarist. Okay.
Yes. So I told you about it that this particular
refresh your body.
I even called his name, told him that this is the person. He'll just laugh over it.
He laughed over it.
He laughed over it.
Why won't Gio laugh over it? You've done 3 years after your husband's passing. Is it that no other man should approach you for marriage? You were young. If other persons should approach you for marriage, if the Gio had said, okay, no man should come around you, you would have still said again that, when I had opportunity for men to approach me, the Gio said I should not marry anybody. Because anything anybody tells you, you always find a way to twist it and make that person become the bad person. Nabombaba, what should he do? He should say that people should not come and toast you? Mrs. Ajibade?
I said that you are not giving me jobs again. So I started selling. Some few people gave me money from the church. Okay. So from the money, I bought organic products. I bought all these hair accessories, hair bonnets. I now put umbrella under. In fact, a few people gave me money from the church. Okay.
So some people gave you money from the church. Thank God you said that one. At least we now know that MFM people are not entirely bad the way you've been painting them. The MFM at least has been a helpful church. Because I kept wondering, you said you were living in the mission house, in church house for 3 years, and that your husband's salary was not paid, and you too, you were not paid. How did you survive? And you said this person was still approaching you, and you were reporting to you. And you did not say whether you were asking the GO for money. The GO could not have left you within those 3 years without finances. It is a blood. Gio is a man I know so much. I worked personally with him for 11 years. He wouldn't have abandoned you without money for those 3 years. Mrs. Ajibade.
From the money I bought organic products, I bought all these hair accessory, hair bonnets, and now put umbrella under. In fact, they don't even want me to stay on the MFM street or paint umbrella. I had to shift my umbrella to another side, close to the gutter. Start selling.
They wanted you out of the environment.
I don't understand what was going on. I started selling. You know, it's
Asabe, you said they wanted her out of the environment. People that gave her accommodation for 3 years. Erora paro yi. Kí ni bàbá yìí ṣe fún yín? What has Dr. Luka done to you to warrant such hatred and antagonism? Somebody that was given accommodation for 3 years, she was not paying a dime.
avoiding. He doesn't want to see me physically, but once in a while reply messages. You know?
He replies your message.
Once in a while. Like the one I told him about the guy. He doesn't, it's like, I don't know, a stigma whereby they don't want to see this guy.
Yeah,
Do you understand? So he's avoiding me. So I just said, well, let me just push.
yeah.
You know? Start using my own hands to do something. I started selling organic products, started selling hair bonnets. That's what I was doing. So when I saw that that guy was pressuring me too much, I had to start planning that I would have to leave this place. Yes. I will have to leave.
That eventually made you to leave MFM completely.
Yes, that's what made me. So when I was planning to leave, I said instead of me living with hatred, let me just do the normal way we are taught. Back to your geo. The one I messaged, I want to leave. So when he saw I want to leave, he allowed me to see him.
Okay.
So when I saw him, I knelt and said, please, thank you. Let me go. I can't stay here. I don't feel loved. I'm already stigmatized. I'm in pain. I started having palpitation in the house. You know, my heartbeat will be seizing.
Yeah.
Will be seizing. You know, he was like, don't you go, stay now. The traveling that they wanted to give Oku, give my husband, they will give it to me. So that I should stay. Don't I want to travel? So he used that one to just console me that you won't stay here, you will eventually travel. So I still wait a little bit. Then my son now fell ill in the church house. He started vomiting, started stooling from school. So we now took him to, I took him to this children's hospital.
Mrs. Ajibade, this one that everybody is falling sick around you. Vomiting, stooling, body pain. What were you feeding them? You were the one in charge of their food. What were you feeding them with? Eh?
It's in Lagos, Yaba, something like that. So we rushed. We were trying to do for money. So okay, let me even call Gio. Gio told me. And so let me try the choir. Please, there's no money that we used to take this boy to hospital. Please, just help me. That's why the choir says, so we can't help you. Anything about money for choir is not for such funds. So you know how critical my son is. So I was driving in traffic. There's traffic. I parked.
Who did you meet in the choir? I know Mommy Bank. You couldn't have met Mommy Bank and she wouldn't have taken you to the Daddy Gio. This young widow needed assistance, or probably assisted you by herself. There are many people in the choir. We're talking about a choir of roughly 1,000 people, if not more. You have been somebody who separated yourself from everybody. And probably that's the reason why, one of the reasons why you didn't have very good relationship with people. You distanced yourself. Notwithstanding, nobody in that choir would have had, if I had any issue, I needed any help, I knew people I could have approached. If I was in praise band was under the senior choir. even before leaving praise band, say, is it Mr. Derry? I'll go and meet. Who I used to, even in those days, who I used to, my band leader then, Mr. Derry, who I used to meet in those days. Whenever we boys, we were broke. Oga Derry, how far? Your boy need help or nothing. Brother Derry in those days, after the hazard, sometimes I will stay. There was a day he said, do you guys know that I've spent roughly over 80,000 naira while standing here? Because there are students, there are young guys, there are young chaps, there are even people like us then who were already married then, who maybe maybe we were just a little bit broke, we needed some change, or we just wanted to Yosilon as our guy. Mr. Derry, nothing there. There are people like that. MFM is such a big church, blessed with big people. There are people like that within the choir who you could have, if you approach them, they wouldn't have said, even based on the kind of respect they had for Tope Roberts. But Mrs. Ajibade, I put it to you. You were a lone ranger. You distanced yourself from people. Even me, it was after this unfortunate US blogger that made me come close to you now. Because you always spiritualize yourself as if everybody was dirty and sinful, and you are the only person. Even from this interview, we can deduce it. Everybody has one problem around you or the other. You were the only person God was talking to. You were the only person seeing the vision, hearing the Holy Ghost.
The car in
You started driving the car.
the guy was teaching me in the beginning, so I started. So I started putting the whole step to try it myself. So when I now got to the hospital, he was already dehydrated. He came in the car. Yes, he was vomiting grain, no strength. I just parked the car in the police station and bike with my son.
How did that boy's health degenerate to that level? You should be investigated, Mrs. Ajibade. When people fall sick in the house, it seems you have this routine mindset of keeping them in the house, trying to see whether they will recover. When somebody falls sick, you take them to the hospital. As at when you are talking, El Leon was still there as a hospital. And El Leon was the official clinic. I think it's still the official clinic for MFM International Headquarters. And you couldn't have taken your boy to the hospital and they will say to El Leon, and they will say they wanted to treat him. They wouldn't treat him until they got money. The bill would have been automatically sent to the GO. Mr. Ajibade.
Straight to the hospital. Nobody to help me with money.
Yeah.
With faith, I just went like that. The next thing, the school, owner of the school, I said, let me try their number. They are the one that came to help me. The woman paid for the hospital bill. You understand? So when we got there, she paid for the job, Please answer her, because when we got there, a lot of people are there, so it's connection. I was confused.
Why do you just mess everybody up, for God's sake? Getting to the hospital to get treated again is connection. Mrs. Ajibade, for God's kilo day now. You get to the hospital, apparently, probably you met people there to queue up. Which one is connection again? Connection to get treated? Ọlọ́mọ ṣàánú wa kẹ́. Àníbálà kò bá ní o. Imagine being a neighbor. Imagine yourself being a neighbor to this kind of person. You wear clothes, they will complain. You fetch water, they will complain. You pour water, they will complain. You open your window and spat outside, they will complain. And they will start seeing all kinds of things around you. Hey.
I was always running mad. I said, let me get ORS to give you strength. You vomit again. You know, we were like, don't you have anybody with connection? Because here, It's by connection.
Is it government hospital?
So when the school people
Government hospital is also by connection.
it was later and also the choir master came to look for me in the hospital. Begged me, I'm sorry that they have to treat me like that. It's beyond his control. I said, no problem. Thank God the school has paid. So that's how my son was in the hospital. When we got back to the church house, the thing started again. I rushed him to the hospital in front of close to our church. The doctor there was like, we have tried all the treatments. Okay, who's going to him and
Ha! How can you be satisfied, Mrs. Ajibade? How can you be satisfied? The same hospital that you should have gone to, you took your son to another hospital. I'm sure with the mindset that probably MFM wanted to buy your son. Now you brought the child back home. Maybe the child was running temperature again. You now ran back to the hospital.
I advise you to leave this church.
Yeah.
That's what the doctor advised me.
Okay, the doctor told you that truth.
Told me.
It's the Holy Spirit that made him say
I
it.
don't know. Never can tell what so many people are keeping. God can even use somebody to give you information. You understand? They said, please take this boy. No, don't go back to this church. That card they gave you said drop it.
You were living in the church premises there.
Yes, drop it. So I'm like, what do I know about it? When will I see money to start up my life afresh? I don't want to go back to my dad's house. So that's how I called the nurse that attended to my husband in first cardiology.
And he can't help you.
Yes. So she gave me a number. She gave me a number because she remembered that she too had similar experience with me.
Like what?
Her own husband too died when she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So since then
So you had a child before the husband died.
she has 3 children.
Okay.
So she was pregnant for the fourth one or so, I think third or fourth. So she used that one to console me that God will change your story. She'll be fine. She now remarried. So she told me she has a foundation.
Wow.
So when I now called her that I don't have where to stay. She now said, okay, my foundation will give you money. So she first gave me 100 and something. I said the money is not even enough to rent house in Lagos. She gave me balance to go and rent another place. So that was how I eventually made sure I meet Gio. I said this time around I'm going.
So you still went back to meet him again?
I told him that I'm going. Even when he pressured
The dangle the foreign trip.
see,
If you wanted to leave, did you have to go and announce it to the Jew? Could have just left quietly and then probably sent him a message, Daddy, I have left. Simple. But because probably you wanted to create some drama out of your living, or you probably wanted to still beg for money, you had to go and see the Jew. Daddy Gio, I'm going, I'm leaving.
we didn't see things like the way things are now.
Oh,
You understand?
those days,
You got heart.
because that one you are part of
She left, she packed clothes, she didn't tell anybody. They will not say she's a ungrateful.
Ungrateful.
You know how human
No,
beings
but
can be.
let's give me. Let's try
I know I made my mistakes.
No,
I
I'm not
have nothing to hide about it.
you know. I mean, people listen to us.
What were those your mistakes should have been well enumerated. Because this interview now I've watched, you have blamed so many people. You haven't put one blame on yourself. Because I as a man, I'm wondering, what are you cooking to the point of death? How do you cook? What do you cook? What do people eat from your pot?
You say, okay, you probably will feel that they are trying in quotes, that he gave you a car, that they sponsor the health challenges of your husband and all that. Maybe as humans, you just felt, I'm tired. Don't you think? Yeah.
No, I went back to him to just tell him that I'm moving out.
But I was saying that you will feel that they are tried for you as a family.
Okay.
That he gave your husband a car. Do you think he's having that kind of
where I would say is not having that mentality is when the period that when my husband died, there was a workers meeting they
Okay.
had in the new church.
Yeah.
The wife was there.
Okay.
So the wife was one that anchored that program.
Okay.
Then she started saying that the people that died because of sin.
Who
They committed sin.
the Jew was in that.
The wife.
The wife was in that.
And you know me that I just lost husband. Immediately she started saying, all the people that died.
But you said the wife loved your husband. That they
It's shocking. Since
Did Mommy Gio mention your husband's name? It is normal for me to be preaching, and I can preach to the level where I say, please avoid sin. Oh. Sin can make people all these insinuations, assumptions. From this interview, you assume a lot.
husband that she never called me or even messaged me.
And they had good relationship when he was
You
alive.
don't need to even ask anybody that knows us.
Mm.
They are close like this. Once she's back like this, she'll say, go and call Dr. She will drag my husband in front of the husband like they're entering her office. When I was pregnant, my husband carried me with the pregnancy to her. She knew I was pregnant. You see, these people were close to them.
Yeah.
It's not that it's once in a while or something.
So how come she's not saying that those who died
In the show, in the program, my husband died, and they are having a meeting because it looks like when my husband died.
Avoid vindictive people. Avoid vindictive people. If you sneeze around them, you are the problem. If they have headache, you are the problem.
So somebody else died before my husband. So that in order for
More so, you said your husband was supposed. The few times that me have met with Mommy Gio, she gave me money. Oh. Mommy Gio, you didn't. Mommy Gio must have, but for her to have taken your husband several times to her office, definitely she must have bought things for him from abroad, giving him money. You didn't say all those ones, so you did not say all those things. So if you are very close to that family, that family must have been of great benefit to you, because it's a family I know too. I was not that close to them, and even at that, I know how many phones I collected, how many laptops, how many iPads I collected, and how many dollars I collected. For God's sake, without asking, oh, some even without asking. The moment they bring you close like that, they will pray for you as you are going. Oh yeah, take this. God bless you.
people not to feel that why are people dying?
Mommy Gio has sent money through Daddy Gio to me and my guys several times that were backing up for Daddy Gio that time.
They did the burial for you.
When they did the burial, they didn't even, the way they did it, it was in a hurry. There was no even form of respect. There was nothing. The casket too.
Yeah.
I don't even want to remember. Even the burial video and picture, everything is with them. They didn't release.
The casket that you did not buy, none of your family members contributed money to buy. The casket that the church made available for your husband to be buried. The space where your husband was buried, are you aware it was paid for? Inside that tomb, it was paid for. Pastors were called, choristers were called to come there and handle it, and they were all paid. They were all given some form of honorarium so that they could at least to buses were released. Mrs. Ajibade, if you or your family members were to have handled that burial, do you know how much you would have spent? You didn't even appreciate. I thank the church for giving my husband a befitting burial. Till today, you know the spots where you can go and see, to show your child his father, your late husband's burial space. So you did not appreciate the church for doing anything, for giving you free accommodation for 3 years. Ìwà aláìmoore ni o. It is the behavior of the ingrates. How can you survive around great people with this kind of attitude, with this kind of mindset? How?
One to me.
You need to take credit. Maybe your own
You said I want to be
family.
careful.
Your family people carry
Which
you.
family? Which family will attend?
Your siblings in come.
Nobody attending from my father's side.
Why?
Did you invite them? Did you tell them?
No, I just what I felt was that
And your
Yoruba
siblings, your sisters.
I'm not close to anybody.
People, can you hear? You are not close to anybody. Your husband they wanted to bury him. You could not inform your own family members. You could not inform your own siblings. You say you are not close to anybody. You distanced yourself.
But it was one thing that the church didn't even announce it properly. They just rushed the burial.
The
And
like
said,
you are rushing so even when you see the burial. Even I said, please let me last respect, let me see my husband. The way they just close the thing, they didn't allow me. Everything was a horror in my head.
Wow.
No respect, nothing. Like this quickly.
Do you have a cemetery?
Let me go.
Then you see the one close to you, like Atom Cemetery. They want to just quickly bury the thing. In fact, even there was no announcement that somebody died. No, they did.
Somebody who sings for the church.
They didn't announce it. It's people that is carrying the rumor. Even I still find out that some through my page they got to know that my husband died. They did not know.
That's it.
They just patch everything. Just I myself, God, I didn't even get myself.
Dr. Robert was a young man when he died. Was he even up to 40? How do you start announcing that kind of passing on? Was he even up to 40? If he was up to 40, probably, I'm not sure he was up to 40.
So when I went back to like, okay,
I'm still curious. I mean, I would have thought that your sisters, they are not from the same mother.
yes, I told you that from onset. I've always been on my own.
She's a child.
You don't have good relationship with people. Stop saying you have always been on your own. You don't have good relationship with people. You don't surround yourself with, you distance yourself from people. You always think that everybody is a sinner. People are unholy. You have seen it from your interview now. You always castigated everybody around. You always saw the negative sides of people. In this life, there's nobody who is perfect. Even me, I get my own for body. But if you have to work with people, if you have to be friendly with people, the Bible says you must show yourself friendly. You can't continue to see the negativity in people and you will expect them to be close to you.
To my dad. So there's no
bond.
I don't know.
There was bond, but you see, she's the only one, according to her, that went to marry a Christian. You see, Islamic family are very strong. You can imagine a father that have taken like 5 Bibles out of her room, trying to change her in their own. So she's just a strange child, and it went with her. But we're talking about the church now.
Even my home that I'm talking about. My daddy used to love me. Everything changed.
That's the thing.
So there's always battle of favorites.
So you have battle from the church.
Battle of favorites or favorite child and everything. So do you expect me to now start forcing myself on
everything? And in balance, when the mother is not there, I mean that's
what I'm saying, that you will face the battle from two ends.
I expect that even if you don't see a love from family, there's no family that does not have one thing. The church should have played an example of Christ.
Yeah.
That's all.
It is a pain.
That's all.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Level or Replit? Oh, neither. I use Rocket. Wait,
Sorry,
Rocket,
it's an advert.
You go to rocket.new.
So they hurriedly buried Stupid Robot, despite the fact that he was very influential in the choir, very influential in the workers' community, very influential in Kyo's life, very influential in Kyo's family.
Somebody who was not up to 40. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ṣé wọ́n máa announce irú ikú ẹni yẹn?
This service of song they just did, and they didn't release anything to me, even pictures, videos, even a song.
At least thank God you said they did service of songs. It took some form of resources to arrange that too. Service of songs is not just service of songs. So pastors will come. The leaflets will be printed. Singing, the band will come. The choir will come. Choristers will come. Some form of menu will be made available. All was made available.
They keep posting me around, and I just say, okay, let me just leave
The
them.
people that are in charge, have you met them to even
I've told you.
I have 5 minutes left.
The pictures and
The
calling. I'm sure you know some
law,
of them.
they call this man accountant of the
Okay.
church.
Okay.
He was probably that organized the choir.
The event.
I asked him, so they know where they'll give him. Till I left, they didn't give
Till
him.
2017.
They didn't even, we still talk about this thing in the Mr. Shegun's show. Because I started going for therapy. I'm not even started telling you the things I passed through after leaving that place. When I eventually told him that I'm leaving, I didn't even listen to his traveling. I just packed my things. Luckily for me, that nurse gave me money. I went to rent a house in what they call this place, over here.
Okay.
By the time I was looking for a house, it was 3 years already. Then, he too, in one way, was trying to find out from me if what's going on.
He wasn't trying to monitor you.
I don't know what he was doing, but he was calling me, saying, is there any guy involved with me?
Yeah.
Like maybe I'm not in a relationship. I told him that I don't have anybody.
Yeah.
So
Did you divide control everything for
I
them?
didn't need to. If I know that truck but I didn't.
If you knew, you would have dropped the vehicle that you eventually sold. Abiola Samuel, good morning, sir. The vehicle that you eventually sold, you said if you knew, you would have eventually dropped the vehicle. Drop waiting. You took it, you sold the vehicle and used the money to Sharanidi. Mrs. Ajibade.
I was still driving it. So when
Was it
I
affecting you? Was it affecting you?
no, I'm not saying affecting me. Not that he just keep changing
Yeah.
too many things to spoil it, A lot of things happen. I was changing, maintenance with car. Understand? But I maintained that car very well.
Okay.
I changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
So when I was looking for the house to move on with my life, that was how the person that was going to rent the place for me. After I got to the house, I didn't know he had a plan. You understand? So he was picking interest. I didn't listen to him. So eventually, when he kept pressuring me and he's the one in charge of the building, he can come in at any time. Eventually, he just started telling me he's interested in me. I was like, you are interested in me? I'm not interested.
Yeah.
So he kept pressuring me. After a while, I just said, okay, since they say I don't pray well, because they started carrying rumor that people that were light skinned like this are from the water.
I already call you in Miriala or something like that.
That's even after they started calling me from water, that they know my type, we that were light skinned.
So the person who helped you with that communication, is it from the church too? Was it from the church?
Did you find anything?
He says he goes to redeem.
Okay. Did you find it out later? Can you tell us what happened with him?
It's later I started discovering some things now, after many years.
The guy wanted to give you a
The guy lied to me.
Okay.
You understand? I said, okay, since they say I didn't pray well, that people blame me that I didn't pray well before that God cannot give you husband and allow him that.
to die, okay.
So what they were saying is that I'm from the water, that I have eaten my husband with my cook.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, since this one is disturbing me,
Okay.
let me push into one deliverance minister that I know very well, a female.
Okay.
Okay, let me pray. What do you think? It's from God. It'll back up your ministry. This is
Okay, that is the one is in the
MFA.
Okay.
So it's because of her.
Mr. Ajibade, you said you left already now. You said you left already. So why are you still sending your two-star to MFM minister? You said you left. You said they maltreated you. You said the church was bad. You said you were still sending your two-star potential husband to MFM minister.
Not, we are still in everything.
No, she has left. She has
Oh, you have left.
I've left.
But you still went back there.
No, I have somebody's contact number that I used to know that she's a very strong woman
Okay.
in prayer
In
and
prayer.
deliverance.
Is she still in the church?
She's still there now, but I've disconnected myself.
Also, so tell us the story.
So she told me that the man is from the Lord. He has a calling to back up my ministry. This, that. I even.
Guys, it is 1 hour already. Abolu. Abolurin Abisola. Thank you very much. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So it is 1 hour already, and I don't want to do more than an hour. So by God's grace, tomorrow morning we'll continue. Thank you for staying with me. God bless you, and do have yourself a profitable day.